Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome back to the final segment of our Final Fantasy VII Bring Arts figure featuring Red 13 and Cassis and Fat Moogle. The size comparison is unreal. So yeah, as you can clearly see, this is by far the most ludicrous unboxing I think I've seen. I just recently got Red 13, and about a week ago, I got Cassis and Fat Moogle. Now, as you can see, the size comparison is kind of insane. Red 13 is kind of in a normal box that Cloud and the others have been, but Cassis is like the biggest one, which is absolutely insane. But I'm going to save him for later, as right now, I want to focus on our buddy Red 13. So alright, as some of you may already be aware of, Red 13 is sort of a wolf creature within Final Fantasy VII, but those that don't know, Red 13 isn't really his real name, as his real name is actually, and I'm going to try to pronounce the name, if I can correctly, his real name is actually Nakati? However way his name is pronounced. But, yes, he's actually only called Red 13 because of Professor Hojo. Okay, we'll focus on him in just a moment. I do want to showcase his dentures. However way you describe it, it's literally just his dentures. I believe this is actually his bottom jaw. I'm sorry, Red. I don't mean to laugh at you. It's just those buck teeth. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a lot of plastic to deal with, as per usual. This is not a shock. If you've seen me unbox the previous ones, you'll know that they were also encased in plastic as well. Which is unnecessary, I feel like, to have this much plastic. But, it's whatever it is, I guess. You know, come to think of it, I'm actually afraid to open Cassis now. Because considering how big that one is, I'm wondering as to how much plastic he's going to be encased in. It's going to be insane. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Just one more plastic to get. There we go. Alright. Okay, his head is actually well put together, if I have to be completely honest. Now, while on the one hand, I do know why they did it, on the other hand, do we really need the stand for Red? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think he needs it. Or if he does need it, it's probably just for like some cool action that he could do. You know, like jumping, leaping, or whatever. But since he's just going to be posing, there's really no real reason to have it. I do kind of like how he looks. Like, yeah. You know, he's more, I suppose, based on this style, more cartoonish. But he actually looks really cool. I like how he looks. Now, part of me actually wants to do his sit pose, which might actually prove to be challenging. But I feel like we could get more of what he looks like if we just did that. So we're going to try to do that. I do not know how this is gonna pan out, because they have him sitting down, as you can see. So let me look at the picture here and see how they did it. Oh, okay. Okay, so he actually has a multi-joint hind leg. Then we can move his torso like so. His paws can be folded down like so. Does take a little bit of getting used to in terms of the posable joints, because he is an animal. You know, he's just a pure creature, so to get him to pose correctly will pose a bit of a complication. Wait. Oh, okay. So this has probably got like a weird wire. Not quite perfect, and I'm not sure if this is how he'll stay. I may change him a little bit whenever I get to display him, but pretty cool looking. I like it. For those that didn't see, he has another jawline, but I decided to switch it up with the smaller jaw, because that way he can keep his mouth closed easier. Because by having that other one, it just kind of jags out. Gives him this little natural look, I feel like. You know, more calm nature, per se. And now we move on to the biggest one of them all. Cassis. Oh boy, how is this gonna pan out? I don't know. He is bigger than I think he should be. To be fair, I think it's only because of Fat Moogle. Cassis is smaller than Red 13, so by comparison, it's just mostly Fat Moogle, but gosh, this is nuts. This is the most craziest thing ever. Oh my gosh! Oh gosh! It is the Fat Moogle! Like, okay. Look at him! Dear gosh. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we got Cassis with multiple parts. We'll discuss those in just a moment. I want to discuss about this big, fat, frickin' Moogle. Because this is like... I just... Okay, him being the most biggest character. Look at this. Okay, that's stupid. I'm laughing, but at the same time, I'm aggravated because he's the biggest character out of the whole bunch. He is the biggest, arguably the biggest. And yet, he's just got a bag. That's all it was. Yeah, he had a little plastic that was wrapped around his waist, but it was easily pulled off. This is the most single-handedly easiest unwrap figure that I've had to put up with. He doesn't come with any extra accessories, which is alright, because mainly Cassis is just going to be standing on him. But I mean, look at him. Okay, hang on. Here's comparison size. There's Barrett. This is so ridiculous. We haven't even added Cassis on there, And the Moogle is just abnormally sized. It's just... oh my gosh. Proportions throw me off so badly, and I have no idea how to think of it. It's cool, do not get me wrong, but just... he's huge. You know the Big Jungus meme that people keep coming up with? This is Big Jungus. This is Big Jungus. This isn't Fat Moogle, this is Big Chungus. That's his new name. Oh gosh. Okay, well, enough talking about the Fat Moogle in the room. Now we get to cast this. And he's only got what looks to be like a dual layer plastic, but it can be easily just taken off just by removing his head. Before we attach this on, this is pretty cool. They added like a little hinge to cast Sith's cape. So if you wanted to be more relaxed, or if you wanted to make it look like he's running. That's a pretty cool detail. And Cait Sith doesn't really have any other facial expressions, which makes it easy. However though, with the exception of the feet, his arms don't really pose. Which is why we have these interesting limbs. I don't know if they're all arms or if... no, they have to be arms, right? No? Because these are longer. Hang on, let me look at the box here. So these arms are smaller, but they're mostly for, like, you know, having his hands kind of pose legs. Meanwhile, these hands are to stretch out. That's probably what they are, because the limbs, the bottom limbs move. So it's not like he can't, like, bend or anything. But because of his arms being so small, it only makes sense. Now we do have a couple of attachments with him. We have his hands. We have this hand, which holds his little megaphone. Which we might actually make that into his dominant hand that he'll use. Which, if that's the case... okay, yeah, I see it now. Do I see it? Oh yeah, I do see it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, yeah. Then we have this. Let's see, that's this hand here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's not bad. He doesn't have a flat head, but if we can just... actually, it does come with a stand, and we will use it. But his stand has got an extra attachment, though. Wait a moment. What's this piece? This is an unusual one. Huh. Unless this... no, that wouldn't work that way. Hang on. Oh! I was right about the limbs. I was right about them. But here's interesting. These mount on the back of his wings. So that way it looks like he's kind of like mounting on top of the head. So if we put it like so... okay, yeah. So this, I think goes right here, yeah. And then this connects to here. Oh! Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. I see now. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this to work in our favor. Oh my gosh. Okay. I take back everything that I might have said if I said that this was ridiculous or if it was crazy. But this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I mean, look at this. It's wacky, it's insane, but it's amazing. I think what it is about these Bring Our Figures, because, okay, I want to bring something up. So, artistic-wise, I've always wanted the original Final Fantasy VII figures. I wanted the original PlayStation 1 look. I've always wanted to have all of these figures, and, you know, if you just gave me basic statue figures, I would have been just as happy. But to have optional poses, like how Red 13 has, and how Cassis and Batmoogle has, this is like the coolest thing. I couldn't ask for any better. You got all these small little details. Each figure has its own detail. Some of them are basic, like Cloud, Tifa, Aerith. But then you got like Cid, who has the removable hand that you could put the stud in his pocket to where it looks like it's in his pocket. That's cool. And then of course you have Barrett with his Gatling gun. And it's cool. Alright. I think it's time to end the video the way that it should end, by showcasing all of my figures. Alright. So here it is. In all its glory. The entire Final Fantasy VII party cast is together. Hope you like the little Midgar picture that I selected. It's literally straight from the PlayStation 1 cinematics. And it works well for this figure set. I absolutely had a wonderful time collecting these figures. And I hope you had a wonderful time seeing the progression of all the figures being released and unboxed for your viewing pleasures. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.